Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since I did an update on the Ford Ranger project, so that's what we're going to do today. Is we're going to talk about where this truck's been over the last month and what I've been doing. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the most obvious change here. In the last video, if you remember, the truck was just a single color red. I did mention some paint issues that the truck had with some clear coat peel and some hazing. I decided to go ahead and two-tone the truck. This is actually a rattle can paint job. I did take a lot of time to prep this correctly. It's not perfect, and it's hard to tell right now since we have a rainy day today how shiny it is, but it actually turned out pretty nice. You also notice that I have the state inspection and emission stickers on the truck. I was able to come through the EGR problem that I had. It turned out to be a port that was really clogged to the point where there was almost no flow from the EGR valve. It kept throwing the code for that. So once I was able to clean all that carbon buildup off of there, probably only drove it about 5 miles, and the check engine light turned off, and I was able to go ahead and get it inspected. I was also able to fix the broken fuel gauge that I had. It was the sending unit in the tank, so I decided to go ahead and replace the entire fuel pump and sending unit assembly. I did do a video on that. I'll put a link to that on the screen in case you wanted to watch that. Beyond that, I've been accumulating a lot of suspension parts. My drop kit for the truck still hasn't showed up. It's actually supposed to show up today. I've waited about a month and a half for that. Sort of starting to get impatient, but while I've been waiting, I've been accumulating a lot of parts, ball joints, bushings and things like that I can do when I do that job. After I'm done with that, this truck should pretty much ride like new. I also did some interior work to the truck. This truck has the typical 60/40 bench seat, but I actually got rid of that over the weekend here, and I swapped in the it's a full-length Ford Explorer center console. You'll see people do that swap from time to time. It's really not that hard to swap. I came across the console at a junkyard really cheap, so I decided to go ahead and swap that in. And to do that swap and retain the original seats that you have, you actually have to take the driver's seat and cut it down and make it sort of into a bucket seat. It wasn't too hard. I think the whole install, console and seat modifications and everything probably took me about 2 hours tops. I'm super happy that I did it. It's much better than the original flip down console that the truck had in it before. Another change that I made was to the exhaust system. This had the old factory exhaust on it. It was pretty rusty. I had to do some initial repairs on it to get it to pass inspection. But I kind of got tired of it rattling and things like that. So I decided to go ahead and put a side pipe setup on the truck. You can see that it comes out here right in front of the back tire. It actually sounds pretty good. It's a MagnaFlow straight through 2.5-inch muffler. Let's see if I can get under here and you can see that. But it's pretty basic setup. Just comes out of the muffler and right out on the side. It's pretty neat. I kind of like it. But that's pretty much where we're at right now. Like I said, I'm still waiting on my drop kit to show up, so I'll have a lot of suspension work to do once that gets here. I think I said in the previous video that that's a 3/4 drop, so 3 inches up front, 4 inches in the back. So that should set the truck pretty decent, and should ride pretty well, like I said, once I have the new suspension parts on. I do plan on covering the installation of the drop kit in another video, so stay tuned for that. All right, everybody, that's all I have for today's video. Like I said, stay tuned. There's more to come on this. The truck's been a lot of fun so far, and I really like it. So you should see more of this truck on future videos. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you did. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.